Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. See, we have to understand the devastation that has been wrought due to the breaking of our nuclear families. Because there used to be a cat distribution system for lionesses. Used to be one. There used to be a cat distribution system for lionesses. It was called her dad and the men in her family. So she was not required to make this big spectacle and go all out of her way and out of her character to be noticed by husband material men. The men knew that if the hoes is outside, the good women are still in the house. We've always been in the house. It's just that you had a point of contact. You had a point of contact for her. And it was her dad. Lionesses still have dads. The problem is that we don't know who's where and doing what. The family unit is not together more often than not. So you don't know, like we used to when we was growing up, that's the such and such, that's the Johnson house over there. They got 4, 5 kids. It's 2 girls over there. They seem real quiet. We don't have that no more. We used to be able to have that. We used to be able to have that. Now you got lionesses born to these hyenas. They trying to get out of the house as soon as possible. So you got young lionesses, 17, 18, 19, just out in the world. And we still be in the house. We try to go find work because we gotta eat. And then we go find a place to stay. And we trying to do that without laying up with some guy, getting pregnant all over the place, trying to keep some type of dignity and modesty about ourselves. We still want to have a little fun, but where we having the fun at? Where? Because the dating scene, I feel sorry for young lionesses because everything is a red flag now. Everything, because hoes done took it over. So everything a red flag. If you want to be taken somewhere and sit down nicely, that's a red flag. Now you can't even ask for a simple meal. Now I ain't talking about a steak dinner. You can't really ask for a simple meal now because the men are so apprehensive about being used for this and for that a lioness can't ask for what used to be something very simple in terms of a date. Lionesses be out here scared to ask for the coffee date. Because we don't want to be what? Labeled a user, a whore. We certainly don't want to do the home date because that's whore material too. So you invited a man to your house or you went to a man's house? First date, we can't do that. Because you show up at a man's house, he think it's go time. And it's a low-key safety issue either way, going to his house or you or him coming to yours if you don't know him well enough for that. So we still have to walk that line of womanhood too, with being available enough and showing enough interest to a man to let him know we're interested, but then not doing too much because we don't want him to think that we trying to have sex every 2 seconds and we just met him. But we also trying to be cool enough that we can have the conversations, but you don't want to be too thirsty, because if you clingy, then that's what these chicks be doing. And it's just convoluted. It's convoluted. It's convoluted. Then we come to the internet. The internet is, quote unquote, the place that we can come to. Is not outside of our house. We can talk to people. But now you gotta, like, you don't know who to talk to because we're on the internet, so we don't know each other. But it's just about your best bet as a lioness to find places on the internet that aren't these toxic places and just try to, just talk normally. You don't have to be trying to do a date thing, but just talk. The reason I'm saying winter's here and it's worse than women think is because the lionesses are also getting caught in the storm, particularly the young lionesses. The older ones of us are likely married already. The other problem is not being able to really put yourself out there to be, mingle and talk to people and kind of, be able to be seen. Somebody got to see you in order to want you or like you. So we kind of walk in that line a little bit. You want to be seen, you want to mingle, you want to socialize, you want to talk. It's not a whole lot of women that are like-minded. The men are scared, downright. They're downright scared. And the other thing about it is that the job market is not the way it used to be. So a lioness's survival is also on the line. Because being just secluded in your house and going to work, sketchy finding a job now that's gonna pay you enough money so that you can seclude safely and not be worried about what you're going to eat and whether or not you can pay your rent. It's not safe. It's not safe. Whore and whore culture and whore thinking has invaded every female space, places where we used to be able to be okay. Whores have made everything that women do